Disneyland is officially reopening in late April, and Remy's Ratatouille adventure over at Epcot is officially opening on October 1st. All that and more, up next. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to SoCal Exploring. My name is Scott, and you're watching your stop for all things theme park and attraction related. If you guys are new here, consider subscribing down below with those bell notifications on. And if you enjoy the video at the end, make sure to give it a like. It helps out the channel a whole lot. So that's right, big news coming from Bob Chapek today on both Remy's Ratatouille Adventure and the reopening time period for Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure. Now let's first take a deep dive into the reopening of the two theme parks in California. Here in California, we're encouraged by the positive trends we're seeing, and we're hopeful that they'll continue to improve and we'll be able to reopen our theme parks to guests with limited capacity by late April. We look forward to publicizing an opening date in the coming weeks. While last week's announcement stated that theme parks may be open starting on April 1st, the fact is that it will take some time to get them ready for our guests. This includes recalling more than 10,000 furloughed cast and retraining them to be able to operate according to the state of California's new requirements. I am pleased to say the response has been great thus far, and our cast members are excited to get back to work. And this is also good news for the Anaheim community, which depends on Disneyland for jobs and business generated by visitors. It's happening, everybody. We officially have it confirmed. Yes, a couple days ago they announced that theme parks would be allowed to open on April 1st, and I did make a video on that, and I was going to publicize it today, but then this information came out, so completely scrapped that video, and we're talking about the official reopening time period. This is no more like guessing here and there or speculating or saying, maybe it'll happen, maybe it'll not happen. Guys, it's happening, and I'm so excited to be reporting on it. But there's a couple things that some people should expect when they announce the opening date, and of course when they attend for the very first time in a whole year. Number one being that I don't think that memberships or annual passes will be available at all. As most of you loyal APs know, they recently sunsetted the AP program and announced that new membership opportunities were coming their way, that they're developing it, and they will soon announce what those membership opportunities are. But I also don't think that Disney anticipated on being allowed to reopen this early on into the year. I think they were expecting more of a summer opening. So with that being said, for the time being of being able to open up at 15% capacity, I don't see them releasing any memberships or any annual passes of that sort anytime soon. I can see them start to sell these memberships and start to announce them probably in early June, maybe even late June. But I'm like 70% sure that they're not going to be selling memberships for this April reopening date. And I hope I'm wrong, because obviously it's going to make it a lot harder for not only myself but everybody who goes to Disneyland on a normal basis to buy normal single day tickets every time they want to visit. If you calculate the amount of times that a normal Disneyland annual pass holder would go to the parks, that's a lot of money buying separate single day tickets / 2-day tickets. However, I do think that they'll sell some kind of temporary 1 to 2 week pass so it can cater to the former APs, but also at the same time we won't really have to worry about major crowds coming in, because only California residents will be allowed to attend Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure for the first reopening phase. For those of you wondering what 15% capacity actually means, well, it essentially means combined both the DCA and Disneyland, they're only going to be able to allow 12,000 people in the park, or in the parks combined. So split that half and half, it'd be 6,000 people per park. I don't think that essentially ticket prices will go down in price. I think that they'll stay around the same, but they'll add more benefits to it, like maybe they add the unlimited photo pass, or maybe they add parking to it. At least for the first phase of reopening in the red tier, where California residents are the only ones allowed to get in and they don't have any memberships ready to go. Or it could be completely wrong and Disneyland could just be charging full price to get into the parks because they know people will show up, since the demand's going to be so high for both California Adventure and Disneyland. Either way, expect for it to be a massive pain in the butt to get your first reservation on opening day. You're going to have to be on the computer waiting for the longest time, just as you did if you did the Touch of Disney online sales. And although they haven't released details for that yet, as soon as they announce those details, we'll have a video up on the channel for you guys, telling you guys exactly what you need to expect when the reservation day comes along. It's also really exciting that more than 10,000 cast members are going to get their jobs back, and they're going to come back to work finally after being gone for over a year, because after all, cast members are what make the magic. And so I'd advise everybody, once you attend these two theme parks, to be kind to the cast members. After all, they're human too, and like I said, they're trying their best to bring that magic to all of the Disneyland guests. Alright, but Bob Chapek also announced something exciting exciting today, and that is Remy's Ratatouille Adventure over at Epcot in Walt Disney World will be opening on October 1st of this year. Coincidentally, the kickoff of Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary celebration. Now, this is just a little bit controversial because it looked like Remy's Ratatouille Adventure was already ready to open. It was going to open in spring, start soft opening, start CM previews. There was rumors going around that CMs were already being trained for the attraction, but now us Disney fans have to wait 7 months down the way to actually get on this kind of outdated attraction. All jokes aside, I'm excited to experience the Ratatouille ride. However, I think since it's been at Disneyland Paris for so long, the hype is kind of just slowing down as they start to delay the opening even more. But maybe that's a good thing, because that means on October 1st it'll be a lot easier to get on the attraction, since there won't be as big of crowds with that hype being, dwindling down. I don't know, I still just find it kind of weird though that they pushed it all the way until October 1st. And I get what they're doing it. They want to, cross promote the 50th celebration and the opening of this brand new attraction, as they say, brand new at Epcot. But then I guess that leaves in question what's the future of the other attractions that are rumored to open this year. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, the Space Restaurant, Tron, which probably won't open until 2022. Will those attractions open earlier than Remy's, or are they just not going to open at all this year, and the only attraction opening at Disney World, the only significant attraction opening, will be Remy's Ratatouille Adventure? Because if they go that route, then I'm sure they're going to piss off Disney fans a whole lot. I mean, they do have Harmonious, which is supposed to debut this summer. Who knows if that will get pushed back? I don't know though. It'll be interesting to see what happens from now until October, and if we get any more announcements regarding future Walt Disney World attractions. So one last thing that I wanted to cover in this video is obviously Disneyland's going to be opening in late April, but when is Avengers Campus going to open? And to that, I'm going to make a quick prediction, and I'm going to say about 3 weeks after the opening date of DCA, I think that they're going to open Avengers Campus. I really don't see them opening up the land right away. I think the demand would be too high and everybody would just be going crazy. I think they want to wait a week or two and let all the craziness go by, and then get everybody settled as far as CMs go on the Spider-Man attraction and the restaurant and everything else regarding Avengers Campus. So be looking out for an update on that too, on whenever Avengers Campus has an opening date. Anyways, that does it for today's video. If you're new here, subscribe down below and give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments section what you're most excited for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, and what you're most excited for when Disneyland first reopens. My name is Scott. You've been watching SoCal Exploring. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.